Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. Thank you to the panel that has spent a good bit of time here. I am a strong proponent of the free enterprise system and of capitalism, but along with that comes something which you find yourself embroiled in today, and it's not new to you, and that is the view that a few PBMs control more than 80% of the market. And part of the free enterprise system, or at least capitalism, is opening markets up. You and I both understand, and that's fine, because I use some of them back home, larger pharmacy chains that then have some bit of influence about where the market goes, where the drugs are given out. But as I read about what's called spread pricing, it then disturbs me, and that is really why we're here today. I think why the chairman's here, why the ranking member's here, why all these members are coming forth, because we think that, and it's best said here, due to PBM's role as middlemen and their responsibility to reimburse pharmacies for dispensing drugs, PBMs can reimburse pharmacies that they own more than they give to competing pharmacies, such as community and independent pharmacists. But it really is a little bit more than that as an example, and that is maybe others are not even included in options that are available at the time they order their drugs. One example may be Blink that I'm aware of. Blink has a number of employees in the district that I represent. And they are, once again, just like you are, part of the free market, part of doing things. But they are part of the free enterprise system, part of the effort to provide competition, which is a basis of how we as Republicans think. Tell me about the ability that companies have, perhaps their pharmacies, perhaps their insurance company, perhaps they are you, about blocking competitors rather than allowing what might be an opportunity for customers to more fully get the carrier or the provider that they want. Anyone, Mr. Joyce?
Yeah, Mr. Joyner, thank you, Congressman.
Joyner.
So the networks work differently by market type. So in Medicaid, as an example, it's an any willing provider, which essentially means that anybody can participate, assuming that they're agreeing to the terms and conditions of the contract. As you move to the commercial, where you actually deal with employers have different needs, and many of them are looking to either open up a network because they want to make sure it's open access, but they're also, as a result, generally paying more money. There are others that are looking to save money, and they want to restrict and or narrow the network. And so what we do is facilitate the options, is help them actually make the decisions that are best for them, ultimately trying to cater to the employer choice and making sure that we actually show them options to be able to create savings and or a better experience for the employees they serve.
So preferred customer. This is not unusual.
Correct.
What you're describing is a part of the system. And that's what you're saying, that you, in working with the people who contract with you, make the decision. At what point then, with either any other you three, would a person without an employer, without, where probably a vast number of Americans are, who's looking out for them?
So the employer and or those that are providing the benefits for them are looking out. Most employers that you talk to want to make sure that they're offering a benefit that's attractive and is seen as a benefit because they're spending a lot of money on health care for their employees. So they are looking out for the well-being, and they're expecting us to deliver best-in-class service and also making sure that we deliver the savings to be able to provide an affordable benefit.
So they would come to you and say, and you would say to them, by coming to us, here's a benefit that we give to you, and by a larger amount of dollars that you would spend with us or numbers of customers, we would give you a preference. Okay. Mr. Chairman, I ask for just 30 more seconds.
Go ahead.
So what this group of people here are about, members of Congress, we do not see where that's necessarily open to better competition, better prices, and to people who may be left out of those equations. They may not have an employer-provided benefit. They may not have a preferred company that would advocate on behalf of them. And I think if we were being realistic, we would say, and say to you too, that's why we're here today. We would like there to be the same advantage for a larger number of people than is available today. And I think you can accept that and not argue with it. Look, I spent 16 years at AT&T. Not everybody came to AT&T. There was a more robust market. There needs to be a robust market for people that don't have advantage. I appreciate each of you being here today. Mr. Chairman, I yield back my time.
Chair now recognizes Ms.